Pacific Placer Gold Corporation, a BC-owned and operated startup. Pacific Placer is nearing completion of the exploration phase for its property and will utilize investment financing to take the property to production level and fund the subsequent steps of camp expansion, drilling, tunneling, bulk testing, and trenching to commence full production within 13 to 15 months. Pacific Placer will use a mining process that is unique to placer mining. The method uses a tunneling procedure that does not disturb the land surface ecology, making it environmentally friendly, and a more efficient extraction process that avoids the costly management of overburdened material. Environmentally friendly, more efficient, at less cost, delivers a win-win-win. Company management has over 100 combined years in placer gold mining. Board members bring years of business success, with experience that ranges from accounting and financing to business administration and mining. Co-founder and president Paul Webster brings over 5 years' experience in placer mining and has deep knowledge and experience in the heavy equipment involved in mining projects. With over 12 years' experience in development and large construction projects, he is experienced in managing large crews and was responsible for placer production at a project in the Yukon in 2011. Vice President and CEO Darren Davidson brings over 6 years of placer mining experience, including production and a mine in Dawson City. He also has well over 10 years' experience in business development and administration, with everything from investor relations to capital financing and sales and marketing. Chief Operations Officer Terry Garrow has over 40 years of exploration and mining experience, working for large corporations such as Cominco, Esso Minerals, and BP Exploration, as well as junior mining companies. Terry has specialized in innovative and creative exploration and underground mining methods to evaluate precious metal hard rock and alluvial deposits. Chief Geological Officer Robert McPherson has over 40 years' experience in the geological field and holds both a PhD and comprehensive postdoctorate degrees in his field. He has worked the Pacific Placer Gold property for the past 4 years and has assisted in the completion of the exploration work to date. Mr. McPherson will be an integral part of the drilling and sampling program for the firm, as well as continued exploration efforts. Chief Mining Officer Roland Menard is head of prospecting and exploration. He has been involved in placer and lode gold projects for the last 30 years. He's done a large amount of hands-on work with projects in the northern Canada to Montana regions with a focus on placer-specific properties. Mr. Menard is an expert prospector and will play a vital on-site role in exploration, both pre- and post-production. Chief Financial Officer Deo Prasad has worked as a certified accountant in Canada for the past 30 years and possesses an excellent track record of successfully meeting accounting and financial demands in past corporate firms. Mr. Prasad has been working with members of the management team for the past 6 years on both a personal and corporate level and is considered more than a suitable fit for the position. Executive VP of Finance Taeho Kim is highly regarded in corporate finance and investor relations, with a strong background in venture capital and private and public financing. He will play a fundamental role at startup with his established industry connections and superior knowledge of corporate financing. Startup is staged to begin operations in the 2015 mining season. Drilling is scheduled to begin in June, followed by tunneling, trenching, and sampling by August. In September, a new NI 43101 will be released. And by October 2015, removal of overburden and the continuation of underground operation depending on the depth of pay. Production will begin between May and October of 2015 at the rate of 400 cubic yards per hour. The season will run from the spring runoff in May through the end of October. Drilling will complete in June 2014, immediately followed by a cost-effective tunneling method to obtain our bulk sample by September and a new 43101 released in October. The company will bring in 1 or 2 equity partners during the startup phase. Round 2 and 3 of our financing efforts will be obtained to cover the machines and labor costs. Any expenses incurred from startup to production will be renounced to equity shareholders. On the commencement of production and as revenue streams begin to flow, investors will be paid dividends. Dividends will be based on a percentage of net profits that will continue to grow year by year as infrastructure gains momentum. The company owns the hard rock rights, and revenues will fund the continued exploration of hard rock exploration. It is expected that the hard rock discoveries will lead to the sale of the company.